Greetings, friends. My name is Nick Ertsgaard. I'm the music associate here at St. Paul's Episcopal Church in Salem, Oregon. I get to give you another music ministry message for this week, and we are going to take a behind-the-scenes look at one of the compositional practices that I use when I get to write music for the ministry here in this place. So today I'm going to take you on a short journey with me as I improvise on the piano, looking at a text and specifically a psalm that we're going to use today. So I decided to look at Psalm 27, just the first two lines of Psalm 27. In our Book of Common Prayer, the psalm reads, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom then shall I fear?" So that text speaks to many of the kind of anxieties that I am kind of experiencing during this time. And so I hope that it feeds you in the same way that is feeding my soul, knowing that because God is light and salvation, whom shall I fear? I did find another interpretation of the text which I'm going to use for us today, which reads, "God, you are my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" So let's talk a little bit about kind of the composition practice that I'm going to use today, called improvisation. Now, throughout music history, there have been a variety of different compositional techniques that have evolved over time, starting from very, very early medieval music and then spanning all the way through the 20th century to where we get into some very interesting compositional practices. I'm not going to talk about all of those today, but I will tell you that I'm going to use my favorite, which is called improvisation. So I take the text, I kind of read it out loud, I try and get a sense of the rhythm of the text, and then I'll start just kind of improvising over it. Now, if you were at our online services for the past 2 weeks, you may have noticed that I played a prelude and a postlude for one service and then a postlude for another service. All of the music that I played for those were improvised right during the service. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to play. I didn't have anything written down other than some basic melodies and ideas that may have inspired me over the week or during the service itself. And so I find that the music expression of improvisation is something that I really enjoy doing, even at a relatively intermediate level. I'm not a expert pianist by any means, but it certainly allows me to express kind of how I am feeling and gives me an outlet to express those emotions. So come along this journey with me as we do an improvisation composition for Psalm 27. God, you are my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? So that's one version of what we could do. God, you are my light and my salvation. Let's keep playing around with that and see what we can get. There's one that could work. That's not bad, but we should look a little bit further because that kind of stepwise progression may be a little tough. So that change in major to minor may be a little difficult for the congregational singer. So let's keep improvising a little bit more and see what we can come up with. Okay, so our composition is now complete. We have a very nice setting of the first line of Psalm 27. So I'm going to put the words and music up here. I hope you can sing along, and thank you for coming along with me on this journey today. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Salvation.